Hey there, it's new fountain pen day, and we're going to do an unboxing of a package from Goldspot. I haven't opened this, as you can tell, but I do know what's in here because I've been eagerly awaiting it. I've been interested in getting this pen for a while. It's an exclusive from Goldspot, and that should be a hint for some of you about what's in here. This is sort of a cousin to my favorite pen that I have right now. And I'll explain that here as soon as I get this part unpackaged, unwrapped. This pen here is an Edison Collier Grande, and it is from Ohio, but the nib is actually from the same company that makes the nib on this pen here, and that is Magna Carta. I love this nib, and so it encouraged me to try to get a Magna Carta pen. And this one here is an exclusive Magna Carta that comes only from Goldspot. So the types of pens that they have, the main ones that are out there from Magna Carta are the flagship is the MAG650. Now, I actually purchased one of those and immediately sent it back. The nib was gigantic. It was a steel nib, and the nib must have been this long, and it just made it too difficult to write with. I didn't even ink it up. I just used it in my hand, and it wasn't comfortable at all. My hand was so far away from the paper that I felt like I was telegraphing the whatever I was writing, not actually losing contact or connection with the paper, phoning it in, I guess you could say. Okay, so then there's the 800 with the number 8 size nib. The MAG650 has a size 10 nib. That's the only size 10 nib I've ever touched. I have a number of number 8s, and I have a bunch of number 6s. There's the MAG600, which has a number 6 nib, and Goldspot has a special one called the MAG650, and that's what we're going to be looking at today. What makes that interesting is that it's a flex nib, and it's supposed to be very reminiscent of the vintage flex nibs, so we'll see. Neat. Goldspot, I haven't seen a catalog from Goldspot in quite a while. Maybe they're just sending these out once a year now. I love these catalogs. And as a photographer, I'm kind of interested to see how they light pens and desk accessories. But anyway, you can look at that on your own at some point if you make a purchase. So this was from a Black Friday week, and so there's a whole bunch of things in here that came with the pen that were not purchased. There were some stickers. I kind of like that one. There was this Kaweco Sport, which we will take a quick look at. A bottle of random ink from Colorverse. Chi-Town, Chicago. That makes so much sense. Being that they're from New Jersey. I would expect that more from maybe Atlas, but okay. Atlas is based in Chicago. Goldspot is in New Jersey. Oh, I also ordered some Noodler. This is the X Feather. That's for me to be able to write on normal paper. I'm going to give it a shot and see how that works. I have never used the X Feather. I've been kind of avoiding it because I'm a little afraid of odd chemistry. Oh, and then there was this Estabrook writing bundle that came free with it, which has in it this little writing mat. Apparently you can write right on this and then wash it. Nice little Estabrook notepad. I wonder what kind of paper this has. Oh look, and they've got some more cursive in here in the back. Now this is interesting. This is, when I was growing up, there were multiple types of cursive that were still being taught. There was also one that my brother and sister were being taught, which was called script, that was different. And this is all beyond, just regular printing, which apparently they dropped for a while in schools here in the U.S., but have since then brought it back. Stickers, cool. Some ink cartridges. What colors are these? They look like they're all black. They're all black. Cool, cool, cool. Looks like this is part of the current series about, like, I forget what it's called, Strange Lands or something like that. And this pen sleeve, wow, this is puffy. It looks like a woman's ski jacket. Feels like it too. Maybe I'll give that away. Oh, I'm gonna put this away here. Okay, so that's what's here in the box. That all came with this. Let's really quickly look at the Kaweco. You've probably seen these before. This one here is supposed to be an apricot color, I guess. And they were giving this away if you spent over, I think, $150. Yeah, Kaweco collection. Nice. Oh, you know what? Maybe that will be the giveaway for this video. Okay, let's say that that's it. And I'll even toss in those ink cartridges. So if you want to be entered into the contest, the giveaway for this, put in the comments section the keyword apricot, and you will be automatically entered to win. Okay, so here is what we came here for. The star of the show, Magna Carta. Magna Carta is really making a name for itself with the nibs that they're making for other companies a lot of the time too. They're based in India. Ooh, okay, so they have these great ID cards that are like solid. Here's the pen. We'll take a look at that in a second. And looks like that's it. Oh, yep, that's it. Don't try to pry that up, or you will get to see the man behind the curtain. All right, so take a look at this here. Nice. Let's do some close-ups. Okay, so on the band, it just says Magna Carta. The clip is very springy, just like the M1000 that I have. This is a stacked resin. It's alternating between black and a green color, which they call, let's see, malachite. So, finial. Nothing to write home about there. Okay, now let's take a look at the nib. This is what makes this pen special. And if you can read this here on the hip, 14 karat, 585. So here in North America we use carats, but the rest of the country they use things like 585. Ink this up. What that means is 58.5% gold there's a number of others like 750, which is 18 karat gold. Let's see, what ink do we want to use? Gonna pick. We'll go with the Lamy. I'm so excited to try this. An actual Schmidt branded international fountain pen cartridge. Cartridge converter, by the way. I didn't see if these could be eyedropper converted. Sure looks like it if you put silicone grease here. There's nothing on the inside of the body or the section that would be metal. Okay, let's clean this off before I put it in my pen. Grab my chamois. Hey, what do you think of my chamois? Should I clean it or frame it? I think it looks great. Jackson Pollock all over it. The keyword is apricot. I really like the Lamy inks. I just don't like their plasticky caps. They never seem to fit right for me. Okay, so the pen. Let's do a little size comparison before we write. Why not grab this one? This is a Visconti. Homo sapiens. Kaweco Supra. And let's see what we have. Something that's a little more common here. Twisby Diamond 580. Okay, and let's weigh it also. Now, keep in mind that this is with ink in it, and it's about full, so we'll say it's 0.75. So about 27 1/4. And if you want the other dimensions of this pen, you can find them online in probably 1,000 different places. Now, let's nicely tapered here. It's very comfortable. Much more comfortable than the M1000 was. Okay. Oh boy, I was not prepared for that. I should have practiced here first. Magna Carta. Oh, it's an A, not the Latin spelling. My dog's coming in here to help us. Okay. Very nice. And we're using I can't remember what the name is exactly. But it is plum. Okay, so I'm going to prime this a little bit better than what I have. Because I think it's just starving right now. Force a little bit of ink into the feeder, into the feed. Plum. Okay. Let's do line width variations. Light, medium, heavy. Light, medium, heavy. Oh boy. Yeah, you can definitely tell a difference there, can't you? Even there. Wow. Oh my gosh. Yeah. That's a bit crazy. It would need to be in order to keep up with the flex though. So let's do some S curves and see what we got. I would say that's a little bit flexy, wouldn't you? Wow. That edge there was me pushing down so hard that the edge of the feed hit the paper. This is going to be really bad because I haven't used a truly flex nib since high school. Wow. That's crazy. Okay, so I know what pen I'm going to be writing Christmas cards with. By the way, this is the first time I've used this ink for more than just a quick line test. It's a lot darker than I was expecting. Wow. Now that the feed has poured a bunch of ink on the paper, I'm going to give it another wetness test and see what we have here. Okay, that's a little more reasonable there. You know, because I'd forced a bunch of ink into the feed, so of course it's going to do that. Wow, I am super impressed. Really glad to get this. I was specifically looking for a pen like this for writing holiday cards. So I appreciate you watching this far. Again, the Kaweco Sport in apricot, which I think is even a special edition. This is broad. Is it broad? Let me double check. Yes, it's broad nib. That's cool too. So you can be doing a little bit of your own calligraphy with this. Not calligraphy, but expressive handwriting, we'll say. Then please subscribe to the channel, and then like the video and put a comment down below that says, has the word apricot in it. Now I want to show you one other thing before we go. I solved one of my oldest problems here, and that is what to do about post-it notes and fountain pens. Post-it notes are like not very fountain pen friendly, so if we do I probably don't even need to show you this because you're a fountain pen fan. Now you can see all the feathering that's going on, and it will continue to feather out over the next hour or so. I've noticed, maybe not an hour, maybe like 15 minutes, but it'll get more and more spider webby on the outside. That's one of the reasons I chose to try Noodler's X Feather, which is black. But the other thing I'm going to try is this. Rhodia. They make Post-it style notes. So let's take a look at this really quick. And oh boy. I thought that was real paper on the outside. I was trying to cut underneath this. And it's not. It's just printed that way. They fooled me. All right, more than one way to skin a cat. No, seriously, I would never. I love my cat almost as much as I love my dog. Rhodia. So Rhodia and Clairefontaine are the same parent company. I think they're the same company now. But the papers are different. They use a different formula between the different papers. And the reason I chose this Visconti is because it really lays down a lot of ink and just kind of highlights the problem here. Okay, so here we go. You can see no feathering at all right now. Well, there's a touch right there, but other than that, oh, a little bit more. Oh no, those two are little specks on the lens. So anyway, this solved a big problem for me because I wasn't using Post-it notes. So anyway, I appreciate you watching. Happy holidays, everyone, and keep writing.